Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome to Yarn and Pajamas. Today is a tag video. So this is an old one because I was tagged by Julie at KS Mom Crochets way back in May, and I'm just now getting around to doing this. I really enjoyed watching everyone else's videos, but I just never got around to filming, and I'm taking the opportunity today to do this tag. So I have my computer here and I have the questions. There are 30 questions. This is the never have I ever crochet version of the tag. So the question number 1, crocheted in public. Yes, I have crocheted in public many a times. I will crochet at the doctor's office. I will crochet in restaurants. I will crochet anywhere that I have to sit and wait and I have a small project that I can take with me. I will sit and do it. Number 2, crocheted inside a car. Yes, I have crocheted waiting in a car, like waiting for, like when I go to get a massage, I'll wait in the car until it is time for me to go in to the office. I will crochet in the car when it's moving if I have a project that I can work on that doesn't make me sick, because I get motion sickness quite easily and sometimes I cannot, and it depends on the stitch too. If it's like a single crochet stitch that I can just go back and forth, I can do pretty good with that. Number 3, crocheted outside. Of course, I've crocheted outside many a times. I do some crocheting in chats, some hooked on murders outside. I don't just go outside and crochet a lot. But yeah, I like it. It's nice. Number 4, crocheted at work. Why, yes, I have. On my break, sometimes I will take in some crochet to work on. If I'm feeling, like I need to do it, I will do it. I don't always do crochet at work, but I do sometimes. Number 5, sold your crochet. Yes, I have. A couple years ago, I set up at the farmer's market. I had this big idea that I was going to use my crafty talents and I was going to make tons of money, and that did not happen. But I did have a very good experience at the farmer's market. I met some great people that I still talk to today from the farmer's market. But mainly the things that I crocheted were like face scrubbies. I crocheted some like produce bags and some bigger reusable grocery bags. Some of those things that go up over your coffee mug, like to keep it from burning your hands or whatever. Crocheted a few of those. I made some dish scrubbies using the tool, and that was hard. It hurt my hand so bad, but that was probably like one of my biggest sellers. Like, these people really like they dish scrubbies, that's for sure. I only had a few amigurumis that I ever sold, and actually I sold it to my family. 2 of my great aunts came and they were jellyfish, Bubbles the jellyfish. I'll put in a picture of Bubbles if I can find one. It was like right when I was starting the amigurumi journey that I am currently still on. Yeah, so I had fun doing that. And I made done some craft fairs as well. I made a lot, and I actually, when I done like maybe like 3 or 4 craft fairs, but one of the women at the very last craft fair that I done, she found me and she's like, "Do you remember me? I was at the craft fair." She's like, "It was your first ever craft fair." she's like, I bought this and this and this. And she's like, I've been looking for you. And she's like, I'm so glad I found you. And I was like, well, this is my last one. And she, like bought some stuff. But it made me feel good that she'd been looking for me because she wanted to buy some more of my stuff. But, okay. Moving on. Number 6, giving crochet as a gift all the time. All the time. I mostly gift all of my crochet stuff anyways. I very seldom ever keep anything, but I have gifted my crochet to other YouTubers. I have gifted it to my family, especially my nieces and nephews, my mom, my aunt, Danette, just about everybody has a little piece of some crochet of mine somewhere. Number 7, received crochet as a gift. Yes, I have. I have received a couple things since I started my YouTube channel. So I know Michelle Estrada sent me something. Julie at KS Mom Crochets has sent me something. Summer has sent me something. Rebecca. Oh, and I got some pretty Christmas ornaments too. Dana. And one from someone else too. I can't remember the other one, but yeah. I love all of my crochet stuff. Obviously, I love crochet because I do it. I think it's pretty and I love it. But I don't think I've known anyone like my mama gave me some stuff. Like she used to make us some doll dresses and stuff when I was younger. But I don't know anyone else in like real life like that crochets. My sister used to, but she never made me anything. So yeah, so it's all of my friends that I've met since YouTube, and I treasure each and every item. I have everything. And Angelia, I've got Angelia's snowman. He sits up here all of the time. Angelia sent me that for Christmas. FYI, I miss you, Angelia. I miss you. So if you're seeing this. Okay, let's move on. Let's see. Number 8, hoarded yarn because it was on sale. I am guilty of this. The very first time that I seen a Hobby Lobby clearance yarn sale, it was bad. It was bad. Yeah. But since that first one, I'm very intentional when I do the sales. I try not to just buy yarn just because it's on sale, because I have so much of it now. And I'm running out of places to put it. But it's like when you see Katona cotton on sale, it's like you got to buy it, because it doesn't go on sale very often. And I love it. So I would be guilty about buying that. Yeah. Number 9, spun your own yarn. Never done that. I believe that's a talent that I will let other people have, and I will just buy their spun yarn from them. Yes. Number 10, spent hours looking at patterns. Yes. All the time. I spend a lot of time on Pinterest. I spend way too much time on Etsy. It's like, yeah. I love looking at patterns. I just do. Number 11, stayed up all night to crochet. So I wouldn't really consider it up all night, but I did do a 24-hour crochet-a-thon back either last year or earlier this year. I think it was last year, where I stayed up quite late crocheting. I had all intentions of doing some more of those this year, and I keep forgetting. So I think we need to pull us an all-nighter again. Okay, number 12, canceled plans to crochet instead. I can't recall ever doing this. I'm more likely to just take my crochet with me and be like, ugh, I want to crochet, you know, while we're doing this or something like that. But I don't think I've ever canceled plans before. Number 13, taken on a huge project. Yes. Do you guys remember that blanket that I made for the fair not too long ago? That thing was massive. Yes. I think anytime that you make a blanket, you're taking on huge projects, because blankets are no easy feat at all, regardless of if it's squares or if it's just, you know, back and forth. If that ain't a baby blanket, then you're taking on a huge feat, I think. Even baby blankets can be sometimes, you know, a huge feat. Okay. Number 14, gotten bored with a project. Like, who hasn't? Like, for reals, like, just, like, right now, I'm currently bored with, like, 3 projects. But yeah, I get bored all of the time with projects, and it's because you watch YouTube and you see all this other stuff that other people are making, and you want to make it too. And so then you're like, I don't want to make this anymore. I want to make what they're making. Or you get on Etsy and you see all of these cute patterns and you're like, oh, I want to make those. I don't want to work on this anymore. So, like, poor Marty, the party monster, he's over there in a bag, and it's like I have zero appeal to work on him. Zero. Like, I just can't even bring myself to do it. Okay. Number 15, skipped work to crochet. I don't think I've ever done that before. I've never, like, intentionally not done something just to stay home and crochet. I don't think so. Yeah. Number 16, had a project ruined by a pet. Not that I can remember. I've not made anything for a pet. I don't think so. I think I would remember that. But I have a faulty memory too, so I could not be remembering. Number 17, had a project ruined by a child. Like, not intentionally, like maybe I made something for them and it's gotten ruined, like destroyed or something. But, like, not like as I was working on something and a child came along and spilled Kool-Aid or something on it. I've not had anything like that ever happen. Number 18, crocheted something wearable. Yes, I have crocheted some hats, like, you know, some beanie hats. I have also crocheted the Harry Potter hat. I had crocheted it for my niece for a Halloween costume, and I'd also crocheted for her. It was a like a Little Red Riding Hood cloak. So it was like a red cloak. Oh, that thing was so pretty too, and it was so warm. She was very thankful that she had it, because we where I live at, there's a state park, and every Halloween, like, they do like this big to-do. So, like, it's like a whole weekend of stuff. But on like one of the days, like Friday or Saturday of Halloween weekend, they have trick or treat, and like each campsite in the campground is like decorated, and the kids can go from each campsite and get something. And we used to always go over there for Halloween, and the year she was Little Red Riding Hood, it was kind of cold outside, and she had this, you know, big crocheted cloak and stuff on, and she was like, I'm just so warm and toasty. Like, she didn't even have a coat on or anything, just like, you know, her dress and her cloak, and she was good to go. Long story about a wearable. Number 19, crochet toys or amigurumi. Well, yes, it is probably my favorite thing to crochet now. Since I've started, it's like you know, kept on. I really like it. I just really like it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Number 20, bartered with your crochet. Well, you know, I try to do this with Danae all the time, but I'm always on the losing end. Like, she always gets the crochet, but I never get what I'm supposed to get in return because she's a sewer. She sews. I don't sew, and I want some sewn stuff. I've yet to receive it. Danae, if you're watching this, I want my Halloween mug rugs. I want them. I'm just playing. I really do want them though. Number 21, made crochet items to donate. I've donated quite a few hats for hashtag hat not hate. I done some before. I don't really know if they were crocheted though. They were loom knitted. Loom knitted and then on that knitting machine. So I think that that's the only things that I've ever crocheted to donate. I think so. I do want to do some of the little amigurumis for Crystal at Chronically Crocheting, because she's going to be a yarn fairy for Halloween, and she's going to give out instead of candy, going to give out amigurumis. But it's like I've got like so much to do like for Halloween that but I want to do it, so I just need to do it. I have heartburn real bad for some reason. I don't know. I'm sorry about that, but I keep burping and it's heartburn. Number 22, had more than 5 whips at one time. I currently have more than 5 whips. Like if you go like all the way back, it's like I've sort of created like a whip wall, like Yarn Joy podcast. Like I have a legitimate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 things hanging over on the whip wall right now, and that's not including like all of these other things that are just laying about other places. So yes, I do have more than 5 whips at one time. Number 23, received yarn for a holiday or a birthday. Well, me and Summer done an Easter box swap, and I did receive some yarn in that, so I'm gonna count that. But yeah, most people don't buy me yarn. I think it's because like 1, I have way too much yarn, and 2, it's like, you know, I buy the yarn myself. I don't need other people to buy it for me, I guess. Number 24, unraveled one project to start something else. Nothing really comes to mind on this one, but I'm probably sure that I've done that before. I mean, because I feel like just about everybody's done something like this. Nothing really comes to mind with it though. Number 25, designed a crochet pattern. No, I am not, that is not in my wheelhouse. Me and math, we just don't get along. So I have like a lot of respect for crochet designers. And that's why I'm not shy about buying a pattern, because I know how hard that must have been to come up with all of that. And some of these are like intricate patterns. So I do not mind to purchase a pattern from somebody at all. I mean, I love a good free pattern, but I do not care, not one bit, to purchase a pattern, because I know that's just something that I can't do myself. Number 26, published a crochet pattern. No, like I've never designed anything, never, you know, like anything like that. Like I've mashed up 2 separate crochet patterns into one when I done like that Harry Potter gnome, but you know, that was not me at all. That was other people's stuff. I'm not taking credit for any of their stuff. I just put 2 elements together. Number 27, worked with crochet thread. Yes, I'm currently, one of my whips is a doily made with the number 10 cotton thread, I think is what it is. So yeah, I'm working with that currently. Number 28, taught 1 to 5 people to crochet. I have never taught anyone to crochet. I tried to teach Jeanette to crochet. I think that that's also not in my wheelhouse. I'm not a teacher. Yeah, I'm not a teacher. Number 29, taught 5+ people to crochet. No. I'm currently standing at 0 on that one. And number 30, dyed your own yarn. Nope, I have never done that. I have seen like some videos of people doing it and it looks like, you know, pretty cool. But again, I would just rather buy my yarn already dyed. That's not something that like, I'm going to say interests me. I'm more interested in using the yarn and crocheting with it versus spinning it or dyeing it. I do like watching like the videos of people doing it. It's very interesting. I'm not trying to say anything like that. I just think it's like not a talent for me. I'm very appreciative that other people do it though, because I do have some very pretty of the mini yarn skeins, like from Southern Skeins and Hank's Yarning Company, that are just so gorgeous, the dyeing on them, and I'm glad that they like doing it because I like to buy it. So that was question number 30, and we are all done with the, let me see what it's actually called, the Never Have I Ever crochet version tag. So I want to thank Julie for tagging me in this. It was a lot of fun. Sorry it took me so very long to do this, but it's done. And seeing as just about everyone has done this tag, if you have not done this tag and you want to do it, then you should say tag, you're it. I'm tagging you. If you don't make videos and you want to do this tag, you can answer the questions in the description box. The questions will be in the description box down below, but you can answer the question in the comments, or you can just email me your answers, and I would love to know what your answers are. Yeah, so that's it for this tag, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.